Welcome. We'll start with some basic questions and then go in detail. First question: why are sterile gloves necessary in aseptic pharmaceutical manufacturing? To prevent microbial and particulate contamination of sterile products, ensuring compliance with GMP, EU Annex 1 and FDA regulations. What is the difference between sterile and non-sterile gloves? Sterile gloves are individually packaged, gamma irradiated, or ETO treated to ensure sterility, while non-sterile gloves are not guaranteed free from microbial contamination. What is the best glove material for aseptic processing? Powder-free nitrile gloves, latex-free, low particulates, chemical resistant are preferred to avoid allergies and contamination. Very frequently asked question: what is the closed gloving technique and why is it important? Closed gloving technique is a method where gloves are done without touching the exterior, maintaining sterility during gowning. It prevents contamination from hands. What is the acceptable quality level, that is AQL, for sterile gloves? AQL, that is less than or equal to 1.5% defect rate per 100 gloves, ensuring low pinholes and defects that could compromise sterility. How should sterile gloves be stored in a pharmaceutical facility? Sterile gloves should be stored in a controlled environment, that is low humidity, room temperature, away from direct sunlight and chemical exposure. Why are powdered gloves prohibited in aseptic areas? Powder can shed particles contaminating sterile products and cleanroom environments. Powder-free gloves are mandatory. Can sterile gloves be reused in pharmaceutical operations? No, sterile gloves are designed for single use only. Reusing them can compromise sterility and is not recommended in pharmaceutical environments. Very important question: what is importance of sterile gloves in the pharmaceutical industry? First, to prevent microbial contamination of products. Secondly, protect operators from hazardous substances. And third point, maintain compliance with GMP, that is good manufacturing practices, and regulatory standards like USP chapter number 797, UGMP Annex 1 and FDA guidelines. What type of material is commonly used for sterile gloves in the pharmaceutical industry? Latex, nitrile, neoprene, and vinyl. These are the commonly used materials for sterile gloves in the pharmaceutical industry. Very important question: what is expected dunning procedure for sterile gloves? Perform thorough hand hygiene. Wash hands with disinfectant soap or alcohol based sanitizer. Wear sterile gloves after gowning, that is, coveralls, hood, mask, and shoe covers. Use closed gloving technique to maintain sterility. Inspect gloves for defects before use. Very frequently asked question: what should be changing frequency for sterile gloves? After touching non-sterile surfaces. Secondly, every 30 to 60 minutes in ISO 5, that is class 100 environments, and immediately if torn or contaminated. What are the best practices for sterile gloves in the pharmaceutical industry? Store gloves in a controlled environment, that is low particulate and low humidity. Use double gloving for high risk operations, for example, filling lines. Pair with sterile alcohol based sanitizers for frequent disinfection. Which practices shall be avoided for sterile gloves in the pharmaceutical industry? Reusing or washing disposable sterile gloves, touching face, hair, or non sterile surfaces while gloved, wearing jewelry that can puncture gloves. Don't forget to like, comment, and share. Subscribe to channel for more informative videos related to our pharmaceutical industry.